Hello everyone, welcome back to Mary Jima's Space, where we bring you the best of family, food, fun and faith. If you are stopping here for the first time, you're welcome, and to all my returning subscribers, thank you for always being here. And in today's video, making a Caribbean skirt, simple and straightforward. I don't need too much tools, my scissors, my tailoring pencil, I'll need some elastic, and of course my measurements. Yeah, let's get into the video. God bless you. Alright, this skirt is in 3 layers. So the measurement is 25 by 24, the waist is 25, the length is 24. So first layer will be waist measurement multiplied by 1.5, which is 37.5. I'll measure that and cut it out. I will also measure the second layer, which is first layer round measurement multiplied by 1.5, and that is 50 inches. I will cut it out, and the third layer will be the circumference of the second layer multiplied by 1.5. That will give me 84 as approximated. Oh, I rounded it up to 84. It was around 84.25 or thereabouts. So first, second, third layers. The total length is 28 inches. And like I said, the length is 24, but now I have extra 4. With that extra 4, I will make the elastic case for the waist, and I will do the joining for the 3 layers, and I will also fold the round down circumference. So there are 2 ways to make these gathers for this Caribbean skirt. The first one is to use the most loose straight stitch on the sewing machine, and after that I'll pull the thread to make the gathers. I'll show you both ways in this video. So now that I've done that, I've sewn through with the most loose stitch. So I'll just draw it like this to make the gathers. I'll draw from one end to the other, and I'll also draw from the other side, the other end of the fabric. So for the other 2 pieces, I will use hand needle. I'll thread the needle and I will make the gathers just like so. Yes. So what I'm doing here is just to confirm if I had gathered to the measurements I needed. So now that all the gathers are done, I'll go ahead to sew the elastic case, join all the pieces together. Remember, the second layer was gathered on both sides. So here I'm making the elastic case now. I had 1.5 inches because the elastic is 1 inch wide, so I'll fold half of the inch inside just like so. I'll be left with 1 inch. I had to adjust my stitch back to a tighter stitch as I initially used it for the gathers. So now I returned it back to the normal stitches. After sewing the elastic case, I joined the first layer to the second layer. And now I'm going to join the second layer to the third layer. I'll put the measurement to these skirts in the description box. So now I've used my safety pin to pass the elastic into the elastic case. I'll go ahead to secure both ends so that I don't lose it. I secured both ends with some office pin. So now I'm closing both sides now. I'm making just one closing. I'm not sewing on both sides. So this side I'm sewing is going to be at the back. So the next thing will be to fold it down. Yes. This skirt is super simple. You can try it out. Alright, so here is the final project. The simple Caribbean skirts. It looks so beautiful on my daughter. So I ran 2 stitches. I ran 2 stitches on the waist to keep the elastic in place so it doesn't turn over. And on the line where I also joined the skirts, I did just one joining, and that will be at the back. I did some zigzag to overlock it. You can use overlocking machine. And I folded the down part just like so. Yes, this piece of project reminds me of what the Lord Jesus did for us on the cross of Calvary. Just as I turned this, so to say, fabric that has been left and abandoned in a long time into a beautiful skirt, a beautiful piece of project, that is how the Lord Jesus turns our life into a beautiful project. All provisions have been made. We no longer need to keep that piece of fabric, that piece of our life away from Him. When we give it to Him, it turns into a beautiful project. God bless you for staying with me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.